In the heart of the majestic Rockies, where the towering peaks reached for the heavens and the crisp mountain air whispered tales of resilience, two friends embarked on a journey that would redefine the meaning of perseverance. Jordi Tums, a 46-year-old enthusiast with a fervor for adventure, found a kindred spirit in Lorencito, a wise and weathered 73-year-old with a lifetime of stories etched into the lines of his face. Their friendship blossomed against the backdrop of these rugged landscapes, where every trail told a story and every summit held the promise of new beginnings. Jordi Tums, with his youthful energy and boundless optimism, saw the mountains as challenges to conquer. Yet, unbeknownst to him, Lorencito saw more. He saw them as metaphors for life's peaks and valleys. One day, as they ascended a particularly steep trail, Lorencito paused to catch his breath. He looked at Jordi Tums with a twinkle in his eyes, and his weathered face broke into a knowing smile. "Life is like this mountain, my friend," he said, gesturing towards the rocky path beneath their feet. "It has its ups and downs, twists and turns. But with every step, we learn, we grow, and we become stronger." Jordi Tums, eager for the summit and the promise of breathtaking views, nodded in agreement. Little did he know that Lorencito carried more than just a backpack. He carried a lifetime of experience, hardships, and triumphs. As they ascended higher, Lorencito began to share his own stories, tales of overcoming adversity, facing fears, and finding solace in the mountains. He spoke of times when the path seemed insurmountable, when storms threatened to engulf him, and yet he persisted. "You see, Jordi Tums," Lorencito began, "life may throw challenges at you, just like these mountains. It's not about avoiding them, but about finding the strength within to face them head-on. Each obstacle is an opportunity to prove to yourself what you're truly capable of." Their journey became a metaphorical dance between generations, a passing of the torch from the seasoned traveler to the eager adventurer. Jordi Tums listened intently, absorbing the wisdom of his elder friend, like a sponge soaking up mountain rain. As they reached the summit, the sun painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, casting a warm glow over the breathtaking panorama. Lorencito, with a sense of accomplishment in his eyes, turned to Jordi Tums. "This summit, my friend, is not just about the view. It's a testament to our journey, the struggles, the triumphs, and the shared moments that define us. Life's peaks are meant to be celebrated, and its valleys embraced, for both shape who we are." Jordi Tums, standing on that mountain peak, with a newfound appreciation for life's journey, realized that the true summit was not the destination but the transformative journey itself. With Lorencito's guidance, he learned that age was not a limitation, but a source of strength, and that every step, no matter how challenging, brought them closer to the essence of living. And so, against the backdrop of the fading sunlight and the whispering winds, the two friends descended the mountain together, their spirits intertwined in a story of resilience, wisdom, and the unyielding power of the human spirit. As Jordi Tums and Lorencito descended from the mountain, the camaraderie between them grew stronger, much like the bond forged by the trials of their journey. They navigated through rocky paths and sun-dappled meadows, sharing laughter and stories that echoed through the vast wilderness. With each step, Jordi Tums absorbed Lorencito's life lessons, realizing that the true measure of a person's character lay not only in their victories but in how they faced adversity. They encountered unexpected challenges, from sudden rain showers to slippery slopes, but faced them with resilience and a shared determination to reach the valley below. As they walked, Lorencito spoke of the importance of embracing change, much like the ever-shifting landscape around them. "Life is a constant ebb and flow, Jordi Tums," he remarked. "Just as the river carves its path through the rocks, we must adapt to the changes that come our way. It's in the adaptation that we find our true strength. Geordie Toms, now more attuned to the rhythm of life, nodded in agreement. He realized that the journey was not only about reaching the summit, but about the transformation that occurred within oneself during the climb. The mountains, with their grandeur and challenges, served as a mirror, reflecting the resilience within. As they descended further, the valley unfolded before them, a serene expanse that seemed to cradle the wisdom of their shared adventure. Lorencito, with a twinkle in his eye, suggested they take a different route back to the trailhead. This path may be less traveled, Geordie Toms, but sometimes the less obvious route leads to the most extraordinary discoveries, he explained. Following Lorencito's lead, they ventured into a lush forest, where the scent of pine filled the air and the sound of rustling leaves accompanied their footsteps. Geordie Toms marveled at the beauty of the unknown, understanding that life's most profound moments often lay hidden off the beaten path. In the heart of the forest, they stumbled upon a secluded clearing, bathed in soft sunlight. Lorencito, with a knowing smile, pointed to a cluster of vibrant wildflowers that seemed to defy the shadows. "Life, my friend, is like these flowers," he said. "Even in the midst of challenges, beauty persists. It's a reminder that, no matter how difficult the journey, there is always space for growth and renewal." As they emerged from the forest into the warm glow of the setting sun, Geordie Toms felt a profound sense of gratitude for the shared adventure with Lorencito. They returned to their starting point, not just as friends who conquered a mountain, but as kindred spirits who uncovered the depths of their own resilience and the richness of a life well lived. In the fading twilight, Geordie Toms extended his hand to Lorencito. "Thank you for showing me the way, not just to the summit, but to the heart of living," he expressed, his voice filled with appreciation. Lorencito, with a hearty laugh, replied, "The pleasure is mine, Geordie Toms. Remember, the mountains may age, but the spirit within them remains timeless." And so, against the backdrop of a mountain silhouette etched against the night sky, the two friends walked away, their silhouettes blending into the tapestry of the wilderness. The echoes of their laughter lingered, carried away by the mountain winds, leaving behind a story of inspiration, resilience, and the enduring magic of a mountain's embrace. In the heart of the Pyrenees, nestled within the majestic peaks of the Catalan region, Geordie Toms and Lorencito found themselves standing at the breathtaking Lago Sant Mauricio. The turquoise waters of the lake mirrored the azure sky above, framed by the verdant slopes of the surrounding mountains. It was a scene of unparalleled beauty, a canvas painted by nature's hand that left both friends in awe. As they reached the shores of Lago Sant Mauricio, the air was filled with the crisp freshness of the mountain breeze, carrying with it the scent of pine and the gentle hum of cascading water from nearby streams. The sunlight played upon the surface of the lake, creating a mesmerizing dance of reflections that seemed to echo the dynamic journey Geordie Toms and Lorencito had undertaken. Geordie Toms couldn't help but marvel at the serenity of the scene, feeling a profound connection to the natural world around him. "This is truly a hidden gem," he exclaimed, his eyes reflecting the tranquility of the moment. Lorencito, with a knowing smile, nodded in agreement. Sometimes, life's most profound lessons reveal themselves in the quietude of nature. Just as this lake reflects the beauty of the mountains, our journey mirrors the peaks and valleys of our own lives. As they sat by the lakeshore, surrounded by the grandeur of the Pyrenees, Lorencito shared more of his life's wisdom. He spoke of the resilience of the mountain ecosystem, how even in the harshest conditions, life found a way to flourish. The vibrant wildflowers that adorned the meadows surrounding the lake were a testament to nature's ability to overcome adversity. Geordie Toms listened intently, drawing parallels between the resilience of the natural world and the resilience he sought within himself. The lake, with its crystal clear waters reflecting the towering peaks, became a metaphor for the clarity Lorencito had brought to his own journey. This lake, Geordie Toms, is like the mirror of the soul, Lorencito mused. Just as the water reflects the beauty around it, our actions and choices reflect who we are. The challenges we face are like ripples on the surface, transient and surmountable. Lorencito, with a knowing smile, nodded in agreement. Sometimes, life's most profound lessons reveal themselves in the quietude of nature. Just as this lake reflects the beauty of the mountains, our journey mirrors the peaks and valleys of our own lives. As they sat by the lake shore, surrounded by the grandeur of the Pyrenees, Lorencito shared more of his life's wisdom. He spoke of the resilience of the mountain ecosystem, how even in the harshest conditions, life found a way to flourish. The vibrant wildflowers that adorned the meadows surrounding the lake were a testament to nature's ability to overcome adversity. Geordie Toms listened intently, drawing parallels between the resilience of the natural world and the resilience he sought within himself. The lake, with its crystal clear waters reflecting the towering peaks, became a metaphor for the clarity Lorencito had brought to his own journey. This lake, Geordie Toms, is like the mirror of the soul, Lorencito mused. Just as the water reflects the beauty around it, our actions and choices reflect who we are. The challenges we face are like ripples on the surface, transient and surmountable. As Geordie Toms and Lorencito stood at the base of the Catalan Pyrenees, the time had come to bid farewell. The echoes of their shared laughter, the whispers of the mountain winds, and the memories of Lago Sant Mauricio lingered in the air like a cherished melody. With a sense of fulfillment, Geordie Toms looked at Lorencito and expressed his gratitude. Thank you for not just being my friend, but for being a guide through the peaks and valleys of life. This journey has been more than climbing mountains. It's been a transformative experience. Lorencito, with a smile that mirrored the timeless wisdom etched into the lines of his face, replied, "Every goodbye is a new beginning, Geordie Toms. As you continue your journey, remember the lessons of the mountains, the resilience, the beauty of adversity, and the joy of the climb." As they embraced in a heartfelt farewell, Geordie Toms couldn't help but reflect on the profound lessons he had learned. The mountains had become his teachers, and Lorencito, the sage who had illuminated the path. He realized that life's challenges, much like the steep ascents and rocky descents, were opportunities for growth and self-discovery. With a final glance at the towering peaks that had witnessed their journey, Geordie Toms spoke from the depth of his newfound understanding. "Goodbye, my friend. This journey has taught me that life is a series of summits and descents, each holding its own beauty. It's not just about reaching the top, but appreciating every step of the way." As Geordie Toms walked away, the mountains seemed to whisper their own farewell, carrying the echoes of shared laughter, whispered conversations, and the rustling of leaves in the wind. Lorencito watched him go, knowing that the lessons imparted on this journey would continue to echo in Geordie Toms' heart. For Geordie Toms, the journey had been more than a physical climb. It had been a soulful ascent towards self-discovery. The Pyrenees had become a metaphor for life's complexities, and Lago Sant Mauricio, a mirror reflecting the resilience within. In the quietude of the descending sun, Geordie Toms felt a profound sense of gratitude for the mountains, for the friendship, and for the timeless wisdom shared by his companion. As he moved forward, he carried not just the memories of the journey, but the essence of the mountains within him. And so, the sun set on this chapter of Geordie Toms' life, with a heart full of gratitude and a spirit ready to embrace the next adventure.